So Kevin, your thoughts after today's game?
Really disappointing. Really disappointing. Everything about it, performance and results. So we've got to learn from it and take our frustrations out and preparing for next week. So, I'm not going to sit and make excuses. Boys have been great so far this season, but that's a very what's the words? A reminder, how difficult this league can be if you're just 1% short of where you've been playing. So, but full credit to Elgin. They've come down and get a positive result away from home. So, but we'll dust ourselves down, and we've got to go again. We've got to bounce back for that. It can't be a hangover. So that's what I'm focusing on.
The first half an hour until they really took the lead, we did actually generate some good chances, and we dominated most of the possession. It wasn't terrible. I'm not going to sit here and tactic. The boys, we weren't conceding a lot of chances. But Cammy Binney's magnificent save for a penalty. Penalty or not, I don't know. But to concede for the corner right after, your keeper's giving you a lifeline. It's criminal. It really is criminal. And we'll pick the bones out of that. And then again, you get back into the game a bit fortuitously. With Curtis Roberts, sort of cross come shot, flies in, and you're thinking, right, momentum. Let's go. Let's get the sleeves rolled up. Let's really have a go at them. But I don't know what it was. At the top of my head right now, my head's a bit messed up. But 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we concede another sloppy goal. And that sort of summed up our day, and we huffed and puffed at the end with creating too much. Andy Ryan pulled a great save for the keeper, and then it was unlucky when he hit the bar, but it was all too far in between. We've got to be better than that, and so, but as I say, I think the result in the day is the right one for Elgin. I think they fully deserved that, but even when you don't deserve something, you've got to find a way, and we didn't. We did limit them to really only 2 chances, but at the end of the day, they took the chances.
Being clinical, being clinical in both boxes, defending with your life, putting your head on it. I don't know, we had so many corners and free kick situations, we're throwing balls in the box. They had one corner in the first half and scored for it, and that's got to be better as well, but these are, it's the buck stops with me. That's this is that is entirely me, and I'll take the dairy for that. I'm not sitting here or standing hiding. Absolutely not. And we'll look at that. I'll look at it. I'll judge my own performance today. I've obviously not picked that right team today. I've obviously not made the changes that was needed at the right times, and it goes no further than that. The players, they've got to take responsibility for themselves. But in amongst all that, I thought Curtis Roberts was outstanding, Cammy Binney outstanding. After that, it just became a wee bit bitty. But limited to chances, but they're away with 3 points nonetheless, and it doesn't really matter how you play on a Saturday. You get the 3 points, you're happy. So, harsh lesson learned for us.
How are the 3 players that are self-isolating?
They're all well. Obviously 2 have tested negative since. So hopefully there's no dramas this week with that. But no excuse. We fielded the team today that beat Brecon and beat Annan. So absolutely no excuse with that. A wee bit of disruption, maybe a wee bit light in the bench with forwards, with Sean been out obviously, but there's no excuses there today for that. And I think we've just been a bit short one day, and we've just got to put our hands up, take it to chin, slide on to the next game.
How do you approach next week's game? The Albion Rovers game was off today due to their coronavirus outbreak. How do you approach that one?
Well, we have to approach it right now that it's going to be on. We've got to get any sort of thoughts in our head that the game might be off out and get them out quickly. There's nothing worse than a sort of time of down tools, if you like, if there's no game. So I want a game tomorrow, to be honest. So we've just got to prepare. We'll obviously be in contact with Albion, I'm sure. We'll look at the SFA for any guidelines and what they're telling us, but we've got to prepare that this game's on. So it's vital we do that, and it's vital we shake this off and shake it off quickly. As I say, we can go to Albion confident that we can get back on track.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
No bother, thanks Ben.